I spent years calling things my dream role. And every time I said it, my dream looked a little different. I would land a job and feel the rush of it. This is the one. This is what I've been working towards. And for about 3 months, it would feel exactly like I thought it would. Then something would shift. The excitement would fade. I would figure out what the job actually was, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. I would feel unmotivated, restless, and I would start looking for the next thing. Or I would convince myself that I needed to reach for another promotion, take on more work, do something different. What I did not realize until much later was that the dissatisfaction was not about the jobs. It was about the fact that I was building a career that I had never actually chosen. Every role felt like the next best thing because I was not measuring them against what I actually wanted. I was measuring them against an external definition of success that had been handed to me long before I knew to question it. And the whole time I was chasing that definition, I was missing the real work. The work of knowing yourself. Self-knowledge is not about taking a personality quiz or figuring out your strengths. It's not therapy. It's not introspection for its own sake. Self-knowledge is the practice of getting honest about what you actually want versus what you have been told you should want. It is the work of separating your own voice from the voices that have shaped you. Your parents, your culture, the industry that first paid you well, the people around you who celebrate your achievements. For high performers, this is harder than it sounds because high performers are trained to execute, to perform, to deliver against external metrics. We are rewarded for how well we can meet someone else's definition of success. So we get very, very good at executing on a blueprint that was never ours. The cost of that is real. You can spend years climbing a ladder that is leaning against the wrong wall. You can land roles that look perfect on paper and feel empty in practice. You can succeed by every external measure and still feel like something is off. That something is the gap between what you are doing and what you actually want to be doing. Closing that gap is the work of knowing yourself. You might be watching this because something has already shifted for you. You landed a role you thought you wanted, and it did not feel the way you expected. You've been in the same job for years, and the motivation has quietly disappeared. You keep moving to new companies or chasing new titles, and the feeling follows you. Or you might be watching this because you have a nagging sense that something is not quite right, but you can't articulate what it is yet. Those are signals worth paying attention to. Self-knowledge is not something you achieve once and you're done. It is an ongoing practice. It is learning to notice what energizes you and what drains you. What you keep moving toward when nobody's watching. What you keep avoiding even though it matters. Most people never do this work because they are too busy executing, too busy proving, too busy chasing the next goal. But the next goal will not fix this. Another title will not fix this. More money will not fix this. Only getting honest about what you want will fix this. So let's do the work right now. I want you to grab a piece of paper or open a blank document. You're going to create a mind map of your own self-knowledge. In the center, write your name. From that center, draw lines outward. On some of those lines, write the things that energize you. Not what you are good at, what actually energizes you. What makes you lose track of time. What problems do you find yourself wanting to solve? On the other lines, write things that drain you. Tasks that feel like resistance every time. The conversations that leave you depleted. The work that you push through, even though it does not feel right. On more lines, write different versions of success you have been handed throughout your life. What your parents told you success looked like. What your industry told you. What society told you. What the role you're in right now is telling you. Take 5 minutes with this. Do not overthink it. Just notice what comes up. Now, look at what you've written. The things that energize you. Are those things part of your current role or current life? Or are they things you've been putting off? The things that drain you. How much of your energy are they taking? And are they drains because they are not genuinely for you, or are they drains because they are not connected to something you actually care about? The versions of success you've been handed. How many of those are actually driving the decisions you're making right now? Which one feels the most true to you? Which ones do you think you can let go of? This mind map is not a personality test. It is data about you. And that data is valuable only if you are honest about what it is telling you. The work of knowing yourself does not mean you have to blow up your life. It does not mean you have to quit your job and start over. But it does mean you have to get honest about whether the path you are on is actually yours. And if it is not, you have two choices. You can redirect your career towards something that's more aligned with what you actually want. Not dramatically, not all at once, but intentionally over time. Or you can keep your career stable and find the meaning you are looking for somewhere else, outside of work, in a creative practice, in a community, in something that has nothing to do with your professional identity. Both are legitimate. Both require you to get honest first. The work of knowing yourself is the foundation for everything else. It is the difference between building a life that looks good on paper and building a life that actually feels right from the inside. I spent years chasing someone else's definition of success because I did not know how to listen to my own voice yet. That practice of listening is what changed everything for me. And it's available to you too. The work starts with getting curious, with noticing, with being willing to ask the questions you have been avoiding. What do you actually want? Not what you should want, not what looks good. What do you actually want? That is the question that changes everything. If you want to go deeper in this work, we have a guided session called Purpose Beyond the Performance that is designed to help you reconnect with yourself outside of the performance metrics. Use the code on the screen or the link below to opt in and access the session. Thank you for spending this time working on this today. We'll see you in the next one.